They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, here's Yeldon. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He finds Yeldon. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. T.J. Yeldon. His 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Giants nothing. Stephen Hauschka, the kickoff for Buffalo.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You don't want no crowd.
61, match 5.
Now Jones. Finding his target, it's Cody Latimer. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. The season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes.
Ready to break.
45 to Mike.
You draw Corker.
Switch.
Look at me. Door.
On first down, Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Jones throwing complete here to Tate. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To throw again on second down. Jones out to the right here to Shepard. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Squeeze. Get it.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Steps away. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Army. Check 3. Go. Check 26.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Ready? 90, Wolf. Hey, lock it.
Team, we got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert. Shift. Slam.
Fair.
Check.
Ready.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
On the double.
44's Mike. Check. Let him know.
Hey, Sam off.
Another try for Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Rosas good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Watch safety 3.
Topper.
From the gun, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. And he finds Tyler Croft. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now T.J. Yeldon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
You got it.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
47 is the mic.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set it regular. No.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen. Forced out to his left. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To the air. Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 47. Hey. Check 99.
They'll run with Yeldon. Michael Thomas on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, high 7.
Quit talking about it.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Bills have taken the lead. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Buying time to his left. Incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
With it is Brown. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. An NFL update. They're in the second quarter in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Alert, alert.
At the 38-yard line.
On 2nd and 9. Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Crunch time, defense.
56.
Check flight 47. Check flight 47.
Bravo.
Now Allen to throw. Throwing on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep, Golden Tate. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be.
It got his man complete. It's a gain of 34. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
We got 4. Peek in.
Off play action. Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jones now throwing again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Hey, exit. Hard. Get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Jones, a final shot before break. He's into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Yeldon. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get
56, 56.
On 2nd and 9. Allen. Flushed out right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Alert!
Let's go, baby. We turn over. Get that ball.
Is that?
Get that ball. Mike 55.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Over the middle here to Brown. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the 1st down yardage there.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift.
Middle. Shift. Hey, tight. Is that?
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Out. Watch the whip.
Check up.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
25, check 25, check 25.
Switch. Watch twist.
Ready.
And this is Shepard on the jet sweep. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I'm going to hit you all.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that'll set him back 5. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now Brown. This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
Mike, Eddie. Right there in the middle. 55. Alert. Go. Kill.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Yeldon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, They've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go play action here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Allen now going to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that will be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
At the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Being chased out left. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
Hey, wahoo!
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trent Murphy in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On second and a couple. Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Alec Ogletree charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. And here's Allen throwing on 3rd and long. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's Tate. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
Man left, man left. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
49, check 49, check.
Topper! Look at me. Go.
Now Jones, a big spot for the rookie from Duke.
It's run, fellas, it's run.
Jerry Hughes on the stop. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 2nd and 9, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Look, squeeze.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Yep.
Staying open. 45's the mic. I got one. 45.
Jones now throwing on fourth down. And Latimer's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Jones now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. And he gets it complete to Latimer. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go. Check.
22 jet bomber.
44. Mike, 44. Push him back. 44 is the mic.
Hey, Echo.
Check. Squeeze.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Now Jones operating from the gun. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Jam. 6-6. Pull it high.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Well, now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Yeldon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. He's back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Zoo! 47 Mike! 47 Mike! Mike, 47! Good track! Good track! Mike's 47! Mike's 47!
They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Brown, the lone receiver, left. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. T.J. Yeldon in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Get ready. At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle? And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Yeah.
He'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The Giants on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Hey, Delta.
45.
Yo, go, go.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Watch the
Hey, lock it. Ready?
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Evan Ingram. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, foxtrot.
Here's Jones to throw again. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former 1st-round pick, Kevin Johnson. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league.